So, it's getting rain. It's raining, but the weather's still hot. So this scene seems like using objects POV. The fan shown close to the camera actually gives you a visual that projects the character's feelings, both physically and emotionally. But this animated fan took my interest, because when I slow it down, I can see how this blade looks like rotating, especially when it only uses 2 different frames for its movement. But here's the trick. This fan's body is just a cover. So basically, there's a whole blade in it. You know that it can only be done easily using computer trick, just like parallax effects animation, which is 2D images arranged in 3D setup. I mean, you have A frame and B frame plays repeatedly in a group, while rotating them slowly. But can we make it using phone? We move to Metabang to draw the blade first. Let's just make it simply, because the important part is the effects on the blade. Because we need symmetric shape blade, so I will make 4 wings blade in here. For the effects, you just need to use smudge brush. Well, it's so simply right. So I'm gonna use the same direction like in this anime scene. And I think it's enough just for the sample. Now, let's create a group of a B frame, just like I said before. And I'm gonna use CapCut because it's the only app I use for now. We will let the A frame stay just like this, while the B frame is positioned to fill the gaps between the blades. So this will look like this if you place it on the first frame. But it will look like this when we make them plays and repeat. So, in the anime scene, it wasn't just plays and repeat. Just like I said before, that this A and B group will rotate slowly to make the effects look even better. And what I mean rotates, it's not rotated in a whole circle, but just in a few degrees, to give some rotation effects on it. So, basically, this technique can also be used for motion animation on objects that spin rapidly, such as wheels or airplane propellers, where overly specific object details are not required. So here's the results. What do you think? Is it simply or not? However, if you're working in a team, you can let another animator to create this motion separated from the main frame. Well, just like in the anime, you can also make it facing in specific direction by using 3D visual setup. Basically, anime oftenly uses still image for the story. They will show less motion in the body, but only mouth or some little part. That's why some camera perspective and blocking will gives value to the show. Some example is giving motion to the hand while the camera is moving. It makes illusions to the characters, and make them looks like moves their entire body. I mean, this can be done by using mesh animation. But can we make similar motion using smartphone with rigging like animation? So we move to Metabang. However, I get the image from Copilot, but I'm gonna testing my coloring skill, since I can't remember when was last time coloring an image. Maybe last year. So basically, we need to separate the glasses. It means we must recoloring the removed part. First, we will remove the background first. If you've ever done rigging animation, you know well that this is a must-to-do to create the assets. So we just use magic brush and move the unnecessary part out of the frame. It's the easiest way to remove background. Well, you could use AI background removal though. So let's take out the glasses and the hand. Well, you can make it done using AI tools. But if you have more time to be wasted, you could try what I've done using this way. I personally enjoy using Metabang, but I'm not sure what apps suit you the most. It doesn't matter as long as it make you easier to do. You know that Clip Studio Paint has mesh and warp feature, but I don't know how it works for animation. Does it still have to be done frame by frame? Or like in rigging animation in general, which is you just need to adjust the timing of the animation nodes. You can leave it in the comment if you are using Clip Studio Paint. So to make it simply, I will just create 3 frames for this, and then set them in CapCut for the animation. Let's say we just done created 3 frames by editing it using mesh and also move up the hand and the glasses. So we will move to CapCut for animation process. So we set up the speed timing. And of course, we will use green screen on each image. So after we've done the single motion, we will make it more smooth by using reverse motion. It will show that the hand moves up and down naturally with some timing set on it. So here's the result. But you know what? All the long time you poured feels betrayed when you realize that AI can finish the same thing in just a few minutes. So in this case, do you think AI is going to replace animators completely? Or will it just stay as a tool to help them create smoother motion? What do you think? AI might be able to do the motion, but it depends on the human sense and feelings to make it better. because AI won't replace your emotions.
すぐ UV ライトで固める。